Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday and happy March. Can you believe it's finally March, which means it's almost spring? So, only 3 more weeks till spring, and I'm so excited. And today is definitely going to be a spring day here in Chesapeake, Virginia. It's supposed to be in the upper 60s and sunny and breezy and gorgeous. So, I'm very excited about that. And this is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. It is March 1st, and it is 10 a.m. Eastern Time, March 1st, 2025, in case you're watching this years from now. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll still be around by then. So, good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a great morning. Let me see if I can fix this. I thought I had it straight. Nope, I think I made it more crooked. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, I think I fixed it. No, I might have just messed it up. Okay. Let's see. I think I did mess it up. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. I got it. All right. So we're good to go. Technology, technology. So we're doing some black and white cards today. I love, love, love this paper, and it's brand new. It's coming out for customers on Tuesday. So all the new online specials are coming out Tuesday, the 4th. A ton of stuff is coming back in stock on Monday that's been sold out for a while. So make sure you guys check on Monday and Tuesday online for all the stuff you've been waiting for. And then Tuesday, the new stuff. So this is one of the new things. And there's a bunch of new things. So this is called Botanical Textures. And it goes with this paper here, which I'll show you it goes with the stamp set there. And I'll show you that in just a second. So I used 3 pieces of this. I just picked 3 pieces that kind of coordinated together. And you could use the backs too. The backs are all really pretty. So the front has the flower on it. The back has kind of a pattern, but it's all just black and white and gray. And it's really, really pretty. So that's 3 of the sheets. And then there's a couple other ones in here. That's another one. And that's the back. And then I used that one. Here's another one that's really pretty. Love that one. And I think there's one more I missed. Got that one. Got that one. Well, maybe not. Thought I had one more. There's 6 pieces, 2 of each. So that is a gorgeous pack of paper. And that will be available to everybody on Tuesday. And then the stamp set I used the other day when I did these cards in the video. So this is from a different pack of paper. Oh, and I can't remember what the name of that one is. I want to say that's something texture too, but I can't remember. But that video was from last week. This is the stamp set, also coming out on Tuesday. And it is gorgeous. So it totally matches this paper. And then it's also got dies that go with it that are all different rectangles. And they are perfect for doing cards. This is the one I use the most. It's kind of like the middle one. Well, actually, it's the 3rd biggest one. So love that one. And that's what I used for these cards right here. And did kind of the same thing on this one. So I took this one to our little gathering. And we have a group of demonstrators that meets once a month on Fridays. And we did a little brunch yesterday and stamped and made some cards. So I took one of my cards and they all loved it. So that was good. And then, let's see what else. Oh, I got some happy mail. Oh, yesterday was the last day to get this card kit. So if you put an order in the 15th through the 28th of February, you'll get this kit in the mail. If your order was over $50 and you use the host code, and if it was over 100, you'll also get the gems. So I'll be cutting those this weekend. So be on the lookout for that next week sometime. My friend Diane made some happy mail for me. So she made some gorgeous cards, which I think I'm going to copy a couple of them. Like this one, I love. But this is the celebration paper, so I'll have to change the paper out. But she used the butterfly stamp set, which you could have gotten for free during celebration. And then this one is using the lavender paper. And I can't remember what the name of that stamp set is, but I love it. Oh, Memorable Blooms. There you go. So thank you, Diane. And then this one, she said she got the idea from Susan Campfield. And I love, love, love this one. So I'm going to have to copy that one too. And I don't think I have this paper, so I'm going to have to change the paper. But love, love, love that card. So I'm going to copy those, definitely. And then I got a couple ones in the mail. So this one is from Regina Van Dyke. She sent me this one. And there you go. Love it. Beautiful card. Love that paper we used to have. And then this one, oh, love this stamp set. This one's from Loretta Pearson. Love, love, love this card. That's another great idea. I have so much of this paper right here I need to use up. So definitely going to have to copy that one. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you guys for the cards. And I want to apologize. One person sent me a card and got it back in the mail and it said refused. I have no idea why, but let me tell you, I will never, ever, ever refuse a card. So if you get a card back in the mail from me that says return to sender, something happened and it didn't make it to me. I don't know exactly what happened, but I will never, ever turn down a card. So I don't even turn down junk mail. I just throw it in the trash. So the mailman puts it in the mailbox. I get it. And if I like it, I'd keep it. If it's trash, I throw it away. I don't ever send anything back. So unless it's not my mail. So I'm so sorry that happened, but it was not me because I wouldn't do that. So this is what we're making today. And this is also the next card kit. So from today through the 15th of March, here's the new host code. And we've only got another month of host codes left. I think April 13th is the beginning of the new stuff. So maybe like 6 more weeks we've got host codes, and then they're going to go to the new thing. So we'll talk about that more later. But all right, so I forgot to say hello. Oh, let me say hello. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Jody. Hey, Kelly. Hey, other Vicky. Hey, Karen. Hey, Lynn. Gorgeous cards. Thank you. Hey, Karen. Another Karen. We got a lot of Karens and Vickies. Let me see. Oh, I lost my place. Wait a minute. Let me scroll back up. Hey, Mel. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Ware. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Linda. Hey, Diane. Hey, another 2 Dianes. We got 2 Dianes, 2 Karens, 2 Vickies. Hey, Robin. Hey, Anna. Hey, Jalen. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Liz. I'm going backwards because I got to scroll back up. Hey, Trina. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Denise. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Susan. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Myra. Hey, Danette. Hey, Mary and Mary. 2 Marys. Elizabeth. Mario. Hey, Mario. Hey, Paula. All right, let me see. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Marlene. Hey, Julie. Hey, Lori and Lori. That's so funny. We have doubles of like all these people today. Okay, I think I got almost everybody. Hey, Carol. Yvette, Marva, Dolores, Teresa. No Bill. No Bill. Anybody heard from Bill? I know he had surgery the other day. And somebody said I forgot to do this, and I did. So here it is right now before I forget the addresses. So go ahead and take a screenshot. Send Bill a card. He had his surgery the other day, but we haven't heard from him. So make sure you pray for him and send him a card. And also anybody else you'd like to pray for or send a card would be great. And then also here's one on the back too. And if you have something going on in your life and you would like prayers, and cards, let me know. All right, so there's that. And let me get you the supplies for this and tell you about my mom. So I have the sweetest story to tell you. So let me do the dimensions real quick. So this is Smoky Slate, 8.5 by 5.5. That's our base. 5 1/4 by 4 white for the inside. 5 1/4 by 4 the designer paper. And I've got 3 patterns. Those 3 that I showed you. And then this is one thing I might switch out. So I did on the card, this piece right here, I used basic gray. But after I finished them, I was like, man, maybe I should have used Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to do one with Coastal Cabana there and see what it looks like. So we might switch that out. So I don't know. I just thought it needed a more of a pop of color, but we'll see. And then we've got, so these 2 pieces are the center that get stamped. So that's 2 3/4 square and 2 1/2 square. And then for the words, we've got 2 1/2 by 7/8 basic gray and 2 1/2 by 3/4 white. And we're going to be ripping and dipping that. Oh, let me show you what my friend Michelle Avance gave me this as a gift. I thought it was so cute. So it's a little cupcake and it's a glue holder. So you just put your glue in there upside down so it stays at the tip. I thought that was so cute. And as she said, she got it from somebody, I can't remember who, has one of those 3D printers, and they made it with a 3D printer. I thought that was so cool. I still don't really get how that thing works, but I'm sure one day we'll all have one, and it'll be like a microwave oven, you know. When it first comes out, it's so cool, and, you know, not many people have one, and then pretty soon, 10 years later, everybody has one. So I don't know how they do that, though. They make everything out of those 3D printers, so that's very cool. Let me see if I can zoom this in just a teeny bit. Put it up over. There we go. So you can see better. Okay. I know, isn't it cute, Tracy? I just thought it was so cute. She had it, and I was like, oh my God, I love that. I said, I want one. So she ordered me one. I can't remember who she got it from, though, but I don't think they were that expensive. Oh, Country Hive. Country Hive. Okay, so that's, Heather says Country Hive. Marva says Country Hive. I think she said they were only like maybe $7 or $8, something like that. But she gave it to me as a gift. So there you go. Shirley says, I must be having technical problems. Am I having I don't know. It doesn't look like I'm having technical problems. Are you guys having any technical problems? I know. I don't know how it works. They built a house out of a printer, a 3D printer like that. Supposedly they can do like body parts and stuff. You know, like if you need a transplant or something, they can do like a fake heart or I don't know. I've seen all these different things that they can make. I don't know how it works because I thought it was just like plastic you put in there and it only made plastic stuff, but I guess it can make anything. But I don't understand how it works. So, all right. So let's take all those off. So anyway, back to my mother. So she's doing really, really well at this rehab place. And so I went to go see her on Thursday. And, you know, when I went to see her Tuesday, she was doing great. And she really likes it there. And so I went back Thursday. And when I walked in, she has, I think I told you she has this older lady. She's 100 years old. Her name's Miss Daisy. And she's 100 years old. And I think she fell and I don't know if she broke her leg or something, but she really can't get out of the bed. And she's really tiny, like 75 pounds. I mean, she's so little. And you can tell she's in a lot of pain, but she was laying on her bed and my mother was in the wheelchair sitting next to her bed. And she was holding her hand in one hand, and then she had her other hand rubbing her like shoulder and her arm. And and Miss Daisy was just laying there, they were like whispering to each other. And I walked in and I said, "Oh my gosh, it's the sweetest thing." And I really wanted to take a picture because it was just so sweet. And so then my mother said, "Well, my baby's here, so I'm gonna talk to her for a little bit." And she tried to let go of her hand, and Miss Daisy just started crying, and she didn't want her to let go. And I said, "Well, you can just stay there. I'll just put my chair next to you." And it was just the sweetest thing. And my mother said, like, when she talks to her like real soft and holds her hand and kind of rubs her a little bit, that she calms down and she doesn't seem to be in pain as much. So I thought that was just so sweet. She said, "She's just so sweet." She said, "I want to take her home with me." Almost made me cry. I was like, that's just so sweet. But my mother's like that. She used to be a CNA when she did work, like back 20 years ago. That's what she did. All right, so we're going to take all 3 of our pieces, stack them up, and line them up in our cutter. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting like an inch in from, I'll take it out again. So I'm cutting from like here to here, up to here. So right from that point, about an inch over and an inch up. So we're going to just cut a diagonal there. So that's our first cut. And it does not have to be exact, just around. You can really cut it however you want to. So hold that down. Make sure you get them all 3 at the same time. All right, so that's our first cut. Then we've got this piece left. So we're going to go from this point to wherever. I'm going to try and get about in the center. And I've done this cut a bunch of different times on different cards. So it's not a new one. And then cut through that. So here's our 3 cuts. And then you get 3 cards out of this. And you can do this with any paper you want to. So here's my card, original card. So we've cut like that. So then what we have to do is shuffle them around. So we're going to take that one, that one, that one. And then we're going to take that one, that one, that one. You just got to mix them up. And then we've got this one. So we're missing the white one there, the gray one there, and there. So you just want to make sure you have one of each. So we still have our rectangles. And then what we're going to do is glue them down to our base. So our base is the smoky slate. So we're going to have one here, glue it down, one here. Oops. But my mother said Miss Daisy doesn't really have many people come visit, so she keeps her company. But she said, like the people are just so nice, the food is good, and she really, really likes it there. So I'm so glad she found somewhere that, well, I found it, but I'm so glad she likes it. All right, so we're going to glue these together, and we just want to leave a little space in between each one. Somehow I got crooked. Yes. Yeah, I think she's Miss Daisy's angel, because you can tell Miss Daisy's in a lot of pain when she's just laying there, and my mother makes her feel good. So that is a blessing. All right, so we're going to start. I think I'm going to start in the top corner. So, whoops. So we're just going to put some glue on the back of this and put it in the corner and leave about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. You guys see that? Okay. And then we're going to put that one down. Same thing. And do you guys watch Elspeth? That is just the funniest show. I love that show. I just watched it yesterday. I tape all my shows and then I watch them all. Yeah, this paper is called Botanical Textures, or Texture Botanical, something like that. I just showed it at the beginning. It's also in the name of the title. Yeah, Botanical Textures. And it's available on Tuesday. All right, and then this one just goes right in there. So we just have this little, about 1/8 of an inch all the way around on that one. Then we're going to do the same thing with this one. And you can use, again, any designer paper you want, but I wanted to use this one because it is really pretty. And I love the black and white because it goes with everything. And this is actually the colors in my house. So almost everything in my house is black and white and gray, like farmhouse style. And then I have the pop, this Coastal Cabana. My pop of color in my house is a little bit darker than this. It's probably between this and Pretty Peacock, maybe. So it's like a teal blue, kind of dark teal. So try not to get glue all over yourself. And put that down. So, my nose is a little stuffy this morning. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Because I looked out the window. Guess what? Because we've had such warm weather lately, everything's blooming. So my cherry tree's blooming. My rose bushes are blooming. I think spring has sprung in Chesapeake. So it's time for allergy season to start. I was watching some reels this morning. That's my favorite thing to do when I'm just laying in bed. Yes, after all that snow, but then we had the snow, and then we had 70 degrees for like 3 days in a row, and everything started blooming. Daffodils are coming up. What was I getting ready to say? Shoot, I just lost my train of thought. Now I forgot. I was talking about everything blooming. It's crazy. I looked out the window this morning and I saw my cherry tree and I'm like, no way. It's in the front yard and it's so pretty. That got crooked. Oh well, that'll be covered up. Okay, so the front's done. So there's your front. So they're all the same, but they're all just a little bit different. So we'll set those there. Then we're going to do the inside. So the inside of each one is just a leaf. And I'm using Coastal Cabana. And we're just going to stamp that right here. Twice. So there's my inside. Oh, I brought a white, I got my white pad and the black ink. So I'm going to show you how to make the ink pad. I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to be doing it with you guys because so many people wrote me notes about how to make the black ink pad from the white, well, it's really a blank. You order the white craft pad, but it comes empty, and you put the black memento ink in it. There's that one. Darn, what was I just talking about? Talking about my cherry tree blooming. Don't you hate that when you're like right in the middle of a thought and you're getting ready to say something and then all of a sudden you forget totally what you're saying? I posted that on my Facebook page. Yes, Taken with Teal and Not Quite Navy are, Not Quite Navy is like one of my favorite old colors. And I wish they would bring that back. And also Soft Sky. Oh, the reels. Okay, so I was watching the reels. That's what it was, the reels. And they were talking about this little boy who was at a cookout, and he was eating a hamburger, and then a little bit later he started complaining that his ear was hurting. So his parents took him to the emergency room thinking maybe he had a ear infection. So they checked his ears out. There's nothing wrong, nothing wrong. Then this just keeps going on and on for like weeks, and they keep taking him to the doctor, the ENT, and they can't figure out what's wrong because his ear just keeps hurting. And they keep doing all these tests, nothing's coming up. And I'm going to be using Smoky Slate for my other color. And we're going to be stamping on, these are the 3 pieces that go in the middle of the cards. So we're going to start with this basket weave look and just put that down in the bottom. And so finally, after like the 5th time he's gone to the emergency room, and he's just like in a lot of pain. This one doctor, and she's the one who's talking in the video, she says, well, let's do a MRI and find out, or a CT scan or something like that, to see what's going on. And oh, I want to stamp the words. So I also brought along this stamp, which is from Elements of Text, I think. And I'm going to stamp that off because I just want that real light. So let's stamp it off and then stamp it on here. So we just want the words real light. And this is probably my #1 favorite stamp right now. So anyway, they do like the CT scan or whatever, and they find out he's got a metal like wire in the side of his mouth, and they realize it's from the grill brush. So evidently, like the dad or whoever's house he was at was cleaning the grill, you know, before they put the burgers on the grill, and like one of those real thin pieces of wire from the brush got on the hamburger, and then he took a bite and ate it, and it got embedded in his like cheek or something like that. So that's why it was causing his ear, and it had gotten infected. So anyway, the whole point of this was, don't use those wire brushes to clean your grill, or make sure you wipe them off. Make sure you wipe off the grill before you put the burgers on, because I was always cleaning my grill with those brushes and never thought about something like that happening. But I was like, dang, that's crazy. But it was like Tales from the ER kind of thing, you know. All right, so we're just gonna put some of this rope or something, I don't know what that is, side of a basket, on here, just all over. I just love this stamp set, and it's so pretty to do with like these collage type things. All right, and then our words are going to go in the Coastal Cabana. So we've got the leaf and the words in the Coastal Cabana. So the leaves are what gives us that pop of color. And I'm going to put one here, and then turn it and put it there. So there you go. So I thought that was very interesting. So if any of you guys use your grill all the time, be careful. And make sure you listen to your child when they tell you something. See, that was just like my mother, because the doctor who was on the video said, you know, he had all these tests done, and they kept saying everything was fine, everything was fine. But the mom's like, no, he's in a lot of pain. I'm like, sounds just like my mother. So be persistent. All right, so that is in also Coastal Cabana. Oh, and I forgot something too. Hold on. So I'm going to stamp over top of that. I meant to do that a minute ago with this one back in the gray. So back to Smoky Slate. We're going to take this round one again, and I meant to do it when I did that one because I was going to stamp off and then stamp right over top of the words. So you just have a little bit of background behind that word, the sentiment. But I meant to do it when I was stamping that, so it would be second generation. All right, then we're going to do rip and dip. I know that's your favorite thing to do. So we're going to just rip all these and dip them. So we're going to dip right into our Coastal Cabana. So guess what is kind of back in season now? Strawberries. So I haven't had strawberries in months, and they're like my favorite thing besides ice cream probably. So I got some strawberries at Sam's. I also got some navel oranges at Sam's that were fantastic. So I don't know if you guys go to Sam's, but they have some good fruit. All right, so now here's my debate. So should we do the Coastal Cabana in the back piece, or do you like it with the basic gray? So here's, let me glue this together and put the words on there so you can see the whole thing. So we're going to put the words down and then just rip that too. So which do you like better? The one with the basic gray in the back or the one with the Coastal Cabana? A white layer behind this? Oh, white behind the white? Huh. Black or white? Missed something on here. Uh-oh. What did I miss? Some conversation, you guys. Is that about bugs? Woke up with a buzzing in his ear. Oh, a fly was in his ear. Oh, God. Gross. I saw one where there was a guy that had a spider in his ear, which I thought was, oh, I would freak out. Okay, so we've got really like half and half. We've got Coastal Cabana Gray, Coastal Cabana, Basic Gray, Coastal Cabana. It looks like we are split. So I'm just going to do one with Coastal Cabana. See how it looks totally finished. I didn't even think about putting white or black. And I did this flat on here. So if you mess up any of the lines in the middle, that'll be covered, which is good. Oh, I forgot to look and see when I asked you guys about Elizabeth. I think that Elizabeth is just such a funny show. And then I put dimensionals on the back of this. Just 3. I remembered my shimmer spray today. And then just put that there. Okay, so I'm going to put some gems. So I brought my silver, oh, basic gray and smoky slate. Sorry, I thought they were silver gems. And I put one big one. Where did I put the big one? It doesn't really matter. There. Let's put one there. One there. Okay, and then shimmer it. Oh, look, I got it all over my pearls. Okay, so here's the difference between the two. So now, completely finished. Which one? I think I still like this one the best. Black would look good, but I didn't bring any black, so yeah, probably black would have looked good. A second white layer behind the gray layer. Oh, I could do that. Hold on, let me see. I do have some scraps. Let's see. That's not big enough. Let me see. So that would have to be 3 by 3. put a white layer back there. Okay, so let's see what that would look like. So for this one, if we take that and then have that one and that one, let me glue these together. I think black would have looked good, but I didn't even think about it. Well, I don't want to glue that down yet, just see what it looks like. All right, so if we put white behind it, and then let's put the words on there. You know what else I really like is Matlock. Does anybody watch Matlock? That's a good show. All right, so what do you think about that one? It does give it a pop, but I think black would probably look better. Use dimensionals to tell us you put it in the mailbox. Not take it to the post office. Yeah, I don't take anything to the post office. I take all my mail and put it in my mailbox out front. And they just take it. Like when I mail my card kits, one time I took them to the post office and they wanted to charge me like $4 per envelope. And I'm like, no, thank you. So I mail them from home and it cost me like $2. Like the white. Okay, 2 people like the white. 3 people like the white. All right, so we'll do one with the white. So there we go. Oh, that's upside down. All right, then we're going to put that down. So those are 2 good shows. Matlock, Elspeth. Oh, you know what else I like? The new show Watson with Mr. Eye Candy, Morris Chestnut. I love watching him. He's one of my favorite. Hunka. Him and Shamar Moore. And I just found out Shamar Moore got married. All this time I was holding out hope for him. I'm just teasing. All right, and then put some gems. Shamar Moore has been my crush since probably maybe high school or college. When he started on Young and the Restless, I saw him for the first time and I was like, oh my gosh, that guy is gorgeous. He was just All right, so there's that one. So here's one of each. So we have just the gray and the white, and the blue. Yeah, Watson is really good. And I love Morris Chestnut in anything, though. He always plays a doctor. Like, every show he's on, he plays a doctor. Oh, High Potential. That's really good, too. I love that show. He is hot. He is hot. I think most of you guys know I favor chocolate men. So I do have kind of a thing for Morris Chestnut and Shamar, and Taye Diggs is another one I like. And oh gosh, the guy from gosh, what is it? Gosh, I'm drawing a blank now. Bridgerton. Oh my God, I couldn't think of the word. Bridgerton. So if you watched Bridgerton, the very first season, when I think his name is like Rene Jean-Pierre, something like that. I think he's French. Oh my gosh, he was the Duke. Talk about gorgeous. I had a crush on him. He was so cute. Got this upside down again. All right. I'm just going to leave this the original one. Alrighty, so there we go. put these two together. That's my extra. Oh, that's extra. Yeah, High Potential is really good. Oh, I like The Rookie. That's a good show. I love Nathan Fillion. He's so funny. When he was in Castle, I loved Castle. And that comes on some channel that I have. Now they're playing all the, I want to say it's the Hallmark Channel. They're playing all these old TV shows. But they were doing, I guess it was on a reel I was watching. Yes, Nathan Fillion. He is so funny. And he's really nice. You know who else is really nice? Is Keanu Reeves. I always had a crush on him too. There was a reel of stars that started on soap operas. And Nathan Fillion, I didn't know this because I didn't watch I think he was on All My Children. Oh, I got to spray that one. And add gems too. And Shamar Moore started on Young and the Restless. There's a ton of actors that started on soap operas that you would never know. Marissa Tomei, she was on As the World Turns. And who else? Tom Selleck. Can't remember who all was on there. But I was watching and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they were on soap operas. I remember when I was in high school and college, even after college, I would come home and that's the first thing I did was just go straight to the TV, and I had it on the VCR taped. The whole CBS lineup, the Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless, and As the World Turns, and Guiding Light. I watched all 4 of those, and that was like the highlight of my day to watch soaps. All right, so there's the ones from today. So the card kit is just going to have the gray ones because I've already made them. So we're keeping those. And then the gems that are going to be with it. Where did I put them? Okay, here's the pack of gems. These are also brand new. So these are called Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. Oh, they're not brand new. They're pretty new. I think they just came out in the Spring Mini. So these will be the freebie gems for this time. And make sure you guys use the host code, though, for me if your order's over 50. All right, so now we're going to make a pad. So this is the white craft pad. So when you buy this, oh, Love Boat. You know, there's another show now like the Love Boat. It's called The Odyssey. Wait a minute. Dr. Odyssey or something like that, I think. Tom Selleck is 80 years old? What? There's no way Tom Selleck is 80 years old. That's crazy. Yeah, Meg Ryan. She's another one. Yep, she used to be on... Which one was she on? I think she was on Guiding Light. So if you order the white craft pad, it comes with the white refill. But instead of using the white refill, get yourself a black Memento refill. So we're going to turn this. So now it's empty. It's just a pad. There's no ink in it. So it's just an empty pad. And I thought it was more of a spongy pad because my white craft pad that I already have is more like a sponge than the foam. So you're going to take this and you're going to just fill it with black. So hopefully this has enough ink in it because I didn't check to make sure this was new or pretty new. So we're going to fill it. You don't want to put too much, but we're going to put some. And it really takes, I think, a couple days for it to sink all in and become like not blotchy looking, because it might stay just a little bit blotchy looking for a couple days while it sinks in. So try to rub it in. And I just use the tip to kind of rub it in. And go. So now we've made a black pad that is better than, you know, the regular Memento pads are really hard. They're that linen type, and they're hard as a rock. I've got like some kind of a fuzz or something on my pad. Okay, so there we go. So let's see. I don't know if I got enough ink in here. Let's put a little bit more. We don't want it too super duper juicy, but everybody who I watched a couple different people make these, and they said let them sit for a couple days and they'll be better. All right, so let's see if that works. So let me get one. Get this leafy one and a scrap paper. Ooh, that's juicy. Oh, look how pretty that comes out. Okay, so that works great. All right, so there you go. And then when you store it, it'll store upside down and keep the ink at the top, but you might want to keep it the other way just for a little bit, just to let it sink in. So there's how you make your own black ink pad with the white craft pad. Uninked, get it uninked. Okay, so you know what time it is. Yeah, plastic spoon works great too. So does a bone folder or one of these things from the Dollar Tree. You can use that. But I choose the lid of the ink refill. Let's see. Solid black label. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? So, oh yeah, there you go. So you can put the black. You can put the black label on your pad here. There we go. And then just cross out the white there and put another label on it or something. So, good. All right, so we've got a, oh yeah, don't forget to thumbs up and like, subscribe, comment. And it's time for a joke and card giveaway. So we're going to do a joke real quick. Let me pull that up. All right, this one is from, let me see, is this from anybody? I can't remember. I want to say it's from Vicki Eakins, but I can't remember. Yeah, it is from Vicki Eakins. Okay, here we go. Grandfathers Don't Know Everything is the name of this one. So Hunter was 9 years old and was staying with his grandfather for a few days. He'd been playing outside with the other kids when he came into the house and asked Grandpa, "Grandpa, what's that called when two people sleep in the same bedroom and one is on top of the other?" Grandpa was taken a little aback, and he decided to tell him the truth. He said, "Well, Hunter, it's called sexual intercourse." "Oh," little Hunter said, "Okay." And then he went back outside to play with the other kids. A few minutes later, he came back in and said angrily, "Grandpa, it isn't called sexual intercourse. It's called bunk beds. And Jimmy's mom wants to talk to you." So now Grandpa is in trouble. I thought that was cute. All right, so it's time for card giveaway. So hold on. I got two of the same cards. Everybody claimed their card from last time, so we've got 5 new ones. That was cute, wasn't it? You didn't think it was, you thought it was going to be a dirty joke, but it wasn't. All right, let me get some names out of here. Hey, Kitty. Hey, Jenny. All right, first winner. Hey, Sue. That was cute. Okay, first winner is Carol Grove. Carol Grove. I know I saw a couple Carols on here. I don't know if that was one of them. Oh, uh-oh, I just grabbed 3. No, 2. All right, so the next winner is Kelly Collins. And Kelly's on here. And the next one, it's like a Mexican jumping bean. Tony Schilling. Tony, is Tony on here today? And next one, Amy Davis. Amy Davis. There we go. And last one for today is Shirley Gentry. All right, so we've got Carol Grove, Kelly Collins, Tony Schilling, Amy Davis, and Shirley Gentry. All right, so there you go. And I think most of you guys are on here today. Yep, Kelly's on here, and I know Shirley's on here. And not sure about the other ones. You're welcome, Shirley. Hey, Julie. Hey, Kat. Hey, Wendy. Wendy, my mother loved your card. And Diane, my mother loved your card too. She just gets so excited when she gets cards. She's like, these are for me? And I said, yeah, they're for you. All right, so we are all done for today, guys. So thank you so much for joining me, and enjoy this beautiful day if your weather is like ours here. And Vicki, you made this card? What? I don't think so. I think I made this card. That's a gorgeous card. Beautiful. All right, so I will see you guys on, let me see, today's Saturday, Tuesday, at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you soon. Everybody enjoy yourselves and take care. Bye-bye.